All right, everybody, welcome to the March MyPath MiniCast, which means spring, March 20th to be exact, is right around the corner. That's pretty unbelievable, but it is almost here. So we're kind of in a different space today, just bringing you the MiniCast from a new angle. And we also have not one, but two Pathfinder groups opening this month. So be sure to check out the monthly awareness highlight to see when those dates are because they will be the third week of the month, and we'll go into that a little later. So there are several highlights this month. It is National Women History Month, and I am wearing my purple today as it is a significant color of the month. So if you want to wear purple as well, you can in support. But National Women's History Month is an annual event that annual celebration that encourages us all to honor women who came before us and fought for equality for all races and genders. So while America is full of influential women today, hundreds of women came before them, paving the way for us all. So Women's History Month serves as a way to not only remember them, but keep carrying the torch forward. So although progress has been made, there is still obviously plenty of work to do. So during March, International Women's History Day is actually on March 8th, a day where internationally we can all celebrate in unity the achievements of women from past and present. So as we think about this in the MyPath space, we want to have a focus on creating an equitable MyPath for women and the successful development, advancement, attraction, and retention of women at all levels. So this month, Pathfinders groups open to our women Pathfinder groups open to all of MyPath. And I want to give a huge congratulations to Jess Moore, our quality assurance director at Genesee Lake School, on being selected as the Women's Pathfinder chair. Our chief accounting officer, I want to give a shout out to her as well, Nancy Luton will be the group's executive sponsor. So we have two of our leaderships in place, which is absolutely awesome. And we're still taking applications and conducting interviews for our Women's Pathfinder co-chair. So whether you have shared characteristics or are an ally, please be sure to apply. And I absolutely look forward to all of the magic that this team will create. So, John, I'm going to pass it over to you.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited for that group to get started. It'll be very exciting. So also this month for highlights, March is Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. And in 1987, President Ronald Reagan proclaimed March as that month. We had seen a lot of deinstitutionalization through the 70s and the early 80s, and it really laid the foundation for some significant social change for individuals with developmental disabilities. And then the presidential proclamation called all Americans to provide encouragement and opportunities necessary for people with developmental disabilities to reach their potential. So in March, we will also be launching the Abilities and Neurodiversity Pathfinders, which will be chaired by, drumroll, Jessica Lefebvre from GLS. And one of our board members, Rock Pladel, is going to serve as the executive sponsor for that team. So we're very excited for them to start also this month. As Tanisha mentioned with the Women's Pathfinders, we are still in search of a co-chair. So if you are passionate about abilities and neurodiversity, please feel free to apply for co-chairing that group. So we're excited for that. In honor of Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month, I am also wearing a shirt that I purchased from Stephanie's Shirt Shop. So Stephanie is a young lady with autism that some of our owners know. And her family founded the shop to create meaningful employment for her. They have an overall goal to grow big enough to hire others with disabilities. And they believe that no matter what challenges you have in life, everyone should be included. So their motto is just include everyone, if you can see my shirt. So you can find their shirts and you can find their work at www.includestephanie.com. So I encourage anybody to go there and support individuals with developmental disabilities, especially around employment and reaching that and achieving their dreams. And then certainly, last but not least for me, March 31st is International Transgender Day of Visibility. So Transgender Day of Visibility is an extremely important holiday because intolerance and hate and harassment for the transgender community has continued to prevail for decades. That negativity can cloud the contribution of trans individuals. So this day is to recognize, love, and cherish the millions of transgender people who we share this planet with, and to promote equality for the trans community and to celebrate their resiliency and their contributions. Relevant and related to that, as you know, I had the LGBTQ plus Pathfinder group, and we're working on a number of initiatives and have been looking at what we can do in our organization to signal to people within the community that we're a safe space. We've been discussing looking at things from having pride flags that are displayed in prevalence. So when people are entering into our organization, they see that because that will be a symbol that is indicative to them, to training and designating safe spaces, right, for individuals or offices that people have had that training and are able to post that in case somebody would need to come to them and have a conversation. We're also working with all of the Pathfinder groups on developing an allyship program to educate all our owners on what it means to be an ally and then how to take action as an ally. And then last but also not least, we are looking to attend a Pride event in Wisconsin. So one of our HIL owners attended our meeting and has really championed having a presence at Pride and has been very helpful in getting that set up and passing on information, and has just been very, very passionate about our ability to be out in the community, displaying our pride in our owners, but our pride in the community and supportive of the community as a whole. So we'll have more to come on that as it develops. As you all would know, Pride happens in the summer. And then we'll be looking for folks at that time that want to volunteer or to help with that event or just come out and hang out with us. That would be great. So we're very excited to get that going, and we'll have more info coming on that as we develop it. Then back to you, Tanisha.
Back to me. All right, John. I know that is so exciting. All of the news that you shared, thank you so much for sharing. So many exciting things happening through our Pathfinder groups. And I just kind of, to help people kind of think about and know like what happens, there's a lot of behind the scenes actions that happen with our Pathfinder groups by way of inquiries, feedback, thank yous, all sorts of things that people really reach out to us or send emails or even private messages through Ready App they'll send to us about the different things that they see and want to be involved in or want to have championed through these Pathfinder groups. So like even just to kind of highlight something, Race and Ethnicity Pathfinders has been busy helping our schools to support staff and families navigate supporting children and families of transracial adoption. So one of our schools in particular has 80% or at least one student per class of their Black or biracial students that are from transracial adoptions, meaning that their parents are different race from the child. So it was noticed and found that a significant need for support to these students, staff, and family has been identified to really help create and creates help and support that can create the best experience for all involved. So these type of things are just so important to be able to having these Pathfinder groups to really start pinpointing and identifying needs within our organization across all these different groups. So this share and what John shared are just literally snippets of all the amazing work our Pathfinder groups are doing and will continue to do with the existing and opening groups, because remember, we have several more that are going to be opening. So again, all of these things are going to help create that, enhance and create a better MyPath ecosystem. So we look forward to all the wonderful initiatives and places all of our Pathfinders groups will continue to do and continue to go. And we'd love to have each of you to come along on this journey as we all do this work together for, again, not just each other, for each other, our clients, and our communities as a whole. So looking into next month, the environmental Pathfinders will open it, and we are currently still taking applications and conducting interviews for that. So join any of the Pathfinder groups that speak to you. And if you feel so moved, of course, apply for one of the compensated leadership roles. Again, those leadership roles are compensated because we do want to show that we value and appreciate the work that you are doing if you are in a leadership role in this group. So you can always explore the Ready App, Diversity, Equity, Inclusion folder to learn more about any of the aforementioned. So make sure that you go ahead and check that out and see what those groups have to offer or what they're doing. And again, like I said, whether you have shared characteristics, whether you're an ally, or whether you just want to come join to kind of see what's going on, all are welcome to these groups to be able to support and amplify the experience of all these identified groups. So that is pretty much what we have for this. John, do you have anything else that you want to share for Pathfinders?
I do not, although I believe I heard Miss Olivia in the background there. So
You did hear
it
Olivia.
is all
Oh my
good.
gosh, Miss
Nope.
Olivia.
We also are very inclusive of pets.
We are very inclusive for pets, and my fur baby is speaking right now. So she, I'm surprised she didn't kind of try to jump in the camera and say hello to everybody. So shout out to all the fur baby parents out there as well. So
Absolutely.
other than that, we would definitely see you guys next month, and have a great March.
Have a great March.